There we are. I didn't unmute my mic. Now we're set. All right. Hi, everyone. We're going to be jumping into a Cas Boots race now, and then maybe another one again at 3 o'clock, depending on how long this one takes. So get ready for some dumb stuff today. This is going to be a good time. So I'm going to ready up here because we have, what do we got in here? 11 entrants. We're waiting on 4 people. So this is going to be nice to get back into it because I haven't done an actual race in what feels like, I don't know, a few weeks. So we'll see how this goes. And then there's a ladder for Cas Boots at 3 o'clock. So if this seed gets done, if I can do this in, you know, solid under 2 hours, then we'll take a small break and get that one up and running. So that's my plan. We'll see how it pans out. Nope, we just had a late join, so that might delay us a little bit. Do 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 do. Actually, that late join is already readied up, so that was fast. They must have grabbed the seed. Just waiting for 3 more. Well, I hope everyone's having a nice little Thursday today. I got this double header here that we're going to try to do, and then Gloomhaven tonight, so lots of streaming today that we're planning on. Not ready? Oh, come on. Alright, well, hopefully we'll get starting soon. We're back up to 4, so we're waiting. Hi, Austin. How are you? I'm just waiting for a few more people to ready up, and we're going to do a little race now, and then if this one gets done before 3 o'clock, I'm going to join another one. Hey, Zax, how are you? Thanks for the GL. I'm doing pretty good. I was just kind of chilling. I wasn't going to do that. I was planning on just doing the 3 o'clock stepladder, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, let's do a race at 1. And I'm like, it's Cas Boots. I might finish it and be able to still join the stepladder in time. So we'll see. I'm just waiting for one person to ready up. And I think we're going to start. All right, here we go. We're going to get rid of that race room here. Here we go, everyone. 2, 1, 0, and boom. And Apple's lunch. What are we talking about? Alright, I'll take bombs. See if I remember all my damn dash lines. I haven't done a cast boots in a hot minute. Alright. Not really too concerned about killing guards if we already got all these bombs to start. Sure. Oh, there's an update. I got it. I didn't do the dash line there. That's fine. Early gloves, great. Mitts, bad. Yeah, yeah, it does make it a little bit more, challenging to sometimes know where the logic wants to take you, right? Now that you said that, watch the other glove be an escape. Wouldn't that be weird? Oh, God. I don't want that, but I fucked up. Double key. Alright. That was a bad room. I did not turn before pulling the sword out. Yeah, I could see that. You know what? Let's go ahead and fill our magic just in case. Alright, better room. I think the only thing that's better in Escape is just getting a mirror before Zelda Cell or by Zelda Cell, because that's just so great. I think the last Kaz boot seed I ran, which has been a little while, maybe it was last week's MMM, because I didn't do this week's. I asynced last week's. And was it, I think it was a mirror, maybe? I think it was a mirror in Link's house. It just made me so happy. Ah, bad dash. Have I played Sword of the Sea? No, I think I've heard of it, but... I mean, it's been so hard for me to get into new games. Like, I'll start something, and then it ends up being longer than I think, and it's whether or not I can keep my attention for a while. I'm actually on the final boss for DK Bonanza, and I need to finish it at some point. Lamp, Pearl, Master Sword, and Escape? No. No, Zax. Let's not do that. You just grab one of these as a safety. In case I do something dumb. Like that. That was dumb. Not paying attention to my dash. Just go wherever the hell you want. Where the devs of... I don't even know what Abzu is, but... I've heard of it. Do I use retro achievements? No. I think I've messed with it once, but like, do you have to use the specific emulator for that, or is there a way to do it like through like an extension? Is it like the RetroArch? Because at one point I think it was tied to that, wasn't it? And then I didn't like the emulator as much, so I just didn't really bother. There's a 9X. See, I don't use SNES 9X anymore because what was happening to me, and it happened a couple times, like practicing for the tournament. Luckily, it never happened during an actual tournament match. My SNES 9X would just like disconnect my controller, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's a PC thing or if it was the emulator, but I couldn't reconnect the controller without restarting the emulator. And that's just death in a race. So I actually switched to BizHawk, and I've been very happy with this since. Yeah, it was like it happened at least 2 or 3 times to me. Wow. Yeah, it's been a little while. Like and I just can't. And I knew like SNES 9X for me. It was like if I don't have my controller plugged in before I start the emulator, it just doesn't work. With BizHawk, like I unplugged my controller yesterday because I was doing some other stuff. Okay, BizHawk is supported. That's good to know. I was doing some other stuff yesterday because I have kind of a couple new things in here. I unplugged my controller, and then yesterday I did a cross key seed at night. Forgot to plug my controller back in, but BizHawk just reads it. Like, I already started BizHawk, plugged it in, it worked fine. I could never do that with SNES 9X on this thing. So I switched. I'm really happy to switch. And I'm good with that. Alright, let's see what this guy has. More fivers. I don't really want them. I mean, I need money, but slow. Okay. So, Austin, going back, I read it, but I didn't. What do you mean, a 5-hour trailer for Death Stranding 2? Isn't it out? Like, why? What do you mean? We're good on bombs. Oh, yeah. This tracker is a left click to cancel stuff out. It's a trial. Oh, like, okay. I see what you mean. Like a demo version. I started using the Entrando one that you shared. Because I used Entrando before, but it was the version that didn't actually link up. So it didn't use the auto tracker feature. That's kind of nice that it just eliminates like the particular entrances that you found once you get the items out of it. And that it has more options. Like the old one I had, the older version didn't have all the entrances that you can move around and label the map with, so it's just kind of nice to do that. Yeah, I didn't try the other one, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. I don't really need all this money now that I got that 300, but here we are. Yeah, I didn't, like I think I told you, I didn't know, yeah, tracking across keys sucks, and I did an async of the, last night's seed was an async of one of the, stepladder seeds, and it was brutal. I had no weapons, went into Green Pendant Thieves, got to Blind Cell, found my mitts, which was amazing, and then found out that Green Pendant Turn-In was my go mode big key that I needed for Meyer, and I definitely took like 3.5 hours to do the whole seed. I mean, 2 of the ones I've done were 3.5. One of them was about 2.5. So my middle one was pretty good. But I gotta get used to like doing some logic stuff. And part of it that would have saved me a lot of time would have been if I checked one of the entrances to Paradox. But I found Paradox late in the Dark World, and then I just didn't do it all. So you had a 2-0 something. That's really good. I've had a cross keys seed once that I think I might have subbed to, but it was a long time ago, and I don't really remember the details of it. So, I've kind of been there. Alright, I gotta start thinking about what the hell I'm gonna be doing here, because I'm just on automatic checking all this crap. Well, we're gonna look at the library and race game. We might just be doing... Oh, okay. Well, mountain's open, but not much on the mountain. Still might be worth looking at. I kind of just want to get a bow. I have to look at my map yet, too. Alright. Let's grab it. Alright, let's do some southern checks first, I guess. And then we can take a look at our map real quick. Sweet. Red crystal at Hera. Regular crystals elsewhere. So, Light World dungeons are good ones to get into. Yeah, I enjoy cross keys. I enjoy the puzzle behind it. I just have to get used to some of the different logic behind it all. But I feel like I was making some good decisions. It was just the middle game that I was just like, oops, making some errors on. But I figure, you know, yeah, the mid-game's the hard part, because it's like, okay, I know where a bunch of stuff is, but I need keys. Like, at the end of the game, the reason it took me so long, I needed 4 big keys. As you could probably guess, because it's always required. One of them was at the top of GT. So, whatever. Ah, just kill it. Kill it with fire. No, I don't have that. With vengeance. Okay, well, that wasn't a great cave. But we have a ton of money, so someone's going to Zora. And that could be... You know what? I'm okay with getting a full magic refill after that. That glove could have been just pointing us into Zora checks. But we'll find out. Yeah, actually, I heard about it. So I was obviously doing my 3.5 hour long ass seed, but and then when I finished, I was checking out. Scanler was doing a kabuki, which was kind of cool. I forgot to set up the water walk, and then we were gonna go and afterwards raid you guys, but you had just finished. I do like multi-worlds a lot. They're fun. Did you do it through Archipelago, or did you do it through something else? Because I know that, yeah, Archipelago, yeah. I've been doing one off stream because there's an async one that I kind of join up with some people, but it's not very exciting if it's not live. This weekend... Oh, what were we just talking about? I mean, I'm not going to get all excited about that because that's Flippers locked, but I have it. This weekend, I don't know if you ever watch the one and only Willard J. Bradley, but he always, in his community, there's like an async monthly multi-world that's done, and I usually just do a not cross keys. I do a key sanity seed. And then, oh, come on. There we go. And then this weekend, starting sometime, I think, like Saturday afternoon, we're actually doing a live multi-world. Okay. I don't know why I came in here, because I don't have the Moon Pearl. I guess it was just wishful thinking. Okay. Alright. So the island had nothing important. That has nothing important. Let's see if the fish has anything for me. Slightly off. Okay, that's garbage. That's garbage. Okay. No. Alright, before we go and back up to the north, let's do this dumb thing. That's interesting. Oh. Oh. This is probably a bad idea, but let's... Here's the thing. If my Moon Pearl is actually in Eastern, then this is huge. Because that could be what the seed wants. So let's look. It's not good enough. We got one item. I mean, the main reason why I'm gonna do it, because with the lamp, we can literally check everything but Armos, and then if we really get lucky and there's if there's a bow in here, that's incredible, but I doubt it. So I think there's some... Well, I called it. That's good. That's really good. I should probably just bail, but... Last time I had a seed that felt like this, there was like 3 important items in Eastern. We already got 2 of them, so let's just see if the third one's accessible. Alright. Naturally, we have a vanilla big key. My favorite. I wish, the Muffins tracker would be fixed so it doesn't still show an item in Hyrule Castle when there clearly isn't one. It's kind of annoying. That's like the one thing that's, frustrating about that tracker. I can, but it's like... I shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... Whatever's making the count off, I'm hoping that they eventually figure that out. Okay. Well, we got all 3 items out of here, so that's fine. Alright, now I'll hit it. Alright, we are going to head to the village. I'm going to go and check King's Tomb real quick, just because. And then we're going to see what... I'm hoping Thieves Town's a crystal, because I want to go there and just beat that up right now. We'll probably be going in there anyway, but it'll be even better if it's required. That was not good. Okay. The important part is that we got it. Do you know what I really hate? The fact that Spike Cave is lit up green, and that just... It's 20 minutes in. Stop telling me that. I don't care. At some point, we might have to do it, but I don't want to think about that right now. Oh, yeah. I'm going to also do... We're going to do 2 other checks here because we don't have the mirror, so we might as well just knock them out. We have Sick Kid. We have the powder. Let's just do these dumb things. Oh, I know it's logical to do. It doesn't mean I want to, right? No one wants to do Spike Cave. But like I said, it very well might be required. I just don't want to hear about it right now. I have so many other things to do. Yeah, that's right. Never do these things. They're awful. Alright. Let's get to the Dark World and find out what the heck's going on. We got a red crystal and 2 pendants to learn about. And just, I'm gonna cross my fingers. Please don't be thieves. I'm also gonna just fill my magic real quick. Damn it. Swamp. Thieves. And Skullwoods is the 5-6. Well, that sucks, but we're probably still going in. I swear Pendant Blind has often got the goods. Yeah, give me more of those, because that's helping. Alright, well, let's see what we got. Don't joke. That ain't happening on my end. But, you know, you gotta worry about how deep Mirror and Hookshot can be in some of these seeds when you see Swamp as a pendant. The troll could be real. Alright, let's see if we get a second item here or not. No, 3 in the back. As much as I'm not really a huge fan, this is a beatable dungeon. I'm just going to do it because it doesn't take that long. And then the debate is... Yeah, when Ice and Swamp, yeah, that's fair. I mean, Ice doesn't necessarily guarantee a hookshot requirement, but likely it's there. So I definitely understand... Okay. Oh, I did it too soon. That jerk. Early powder for low health Dark World dungeons is kind of nice, though. Not gonna lie. Okay, I want to just watch what these idiots are gonna do. I feel good about that. I feel very good about that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good find. Ah. It's alright. Patrick Star doesn't hit that hard with Blue Mail. I just wanna... We're gonna get our stun prize right here. That's a decent stun prize, let me tell you. Alright. I want to get these clowns out of the way. Okay, we have one item left. We gotta just check the big chest real quick. Of course. Alright, let's see if I can not screw up the bind script today. I got Burn as a backup, so I'm not that worried about it, but... I screwed it up already. That's fine. I realized at one point I definitely slashed him instead of poke. But we're good. I'm just going to pop Burna here and not worry about it. Okay. What did I say about Pendant Blind? What do I say about Pendant Blind? We're going directly to Eastern and Pod. Let's go back. I'm not even going to go north. I'm not wasting my time. We have shit to do. And I don't have a mirror. I'm not going to bother with the frog because we want to go to Pod. So we're just going to check some stuff on the way. Yeah, we're going to do this, Stumpy and Hype Cave, and then we're going to head directly to Pod. Man, that was so good. And if we get lucky, run into a mirror on the way, then we could just easily get Eastern done right afterwards. But if not, that's a quick run back. We already got the items, so I'm not really rushing there. Alright, so far this is feeling pretty good. Of course. Okay. I gotta stop calling shit, because this is great. This is... Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Dude, this is good. Like, just... crazy. It's exactly what I'm asking for as we go. I mean, we literally need a medallion to open up Mire. We need Hookshot. Maybe. Well, yeah, for GT we will. We need Fire Rod for Skull Woods. And Flute to get to Mire. Like, we don't actually need a ton of shit. We need another sword, of course, but we should come across one of those eventually. This is wild. We need flippers technically for ice, but if we don't find them, we're not going to worry about it. Though the flippers should show up at some point because they put the mitts in logic. Why couldn't your MTC? Seriously. Oh, come on, I ask myself that all the time. I did have a Jetish seed at one point in the tournament. It was kind of nice. It was like my 5th or 6th week with Kaz boots. It was pretty good. But that's just not the norm for me. But, I mean, this isn't necessarily a jet yet. It depends on where these last items are, right? If they're on my path, then yeah, that's great. But there's nothing guaranteeing that yet, so I'm going to hold my horses on that. I'm going to feel optimistic, but I'm not going to feel overconfident yet. All right. We also don't... Well, the flute will give us passage in the desert as well. So the flute can knock out both things. That would be good. Oh, you know what? That's a really good possibility. You're right. I mean, you're going to get the cane, think you found, like, the best thing. But look, this is bow-locked. I wonder... I mean, so that's big. Yeah, I feel like so far, I've really right-ordered things at this point. But let's see how things play out. And of course, I have all of Death Mountain to do at some point soon too. So after I beat these dungeons, I might just want to get up there. Oh, I forgot to go on the correct dash line for that. That's all right. Because we could clear Hera and... we could do all of right side. Okay. No, you know what? Let's do this. Because I just want to clear out these things and it's quicker. So 3 keys so far. Okay. So then we should get another key on the bridge here. And this back is going to be full of stuff. I might open the chest. Alright. Okay, we gotta check Harmless Hellway. How have we not gotten a single item out of here yet? Yeah, Link was definitely excited. One, two, three, four. We're item tight. That's crazy. That's good. All right. We got our hook. I'm happy with that. Ah. Money. Well, the hook might end up being the only valuable thing we get out of here, but that's still pretty good value. Nice. Flute. I need flute as well to get to Mire. And then, depending on exactly how convoluted that is, the book might be required to get into Desert. Yeah, sword obviously too. So, there's still a handful of things on the list. But after I clear this out, we'll be going, and Eastern, then we're going to go up to Death Mountain, and obviously there's a lot of checks there. We could, the hook shot's great, because now we can Hera pot, so that'll make Hera a little bit faster, hopefully. I kind of like the fact that I can't go to ice yet, because, we're a little weak for that dungeon still. I mean, it could be done, but if I have a choice... Yeah, I knew that was gonna... Stupid things. I'll take that, just in case. That's right, you play nice. Alright, let me... There we go. Let's be a little patient there so he doesn't fireball me to death. Okay. Alright, so we got a hook out of there. Hook's really good, was the only important item though. Alright, now let's go in here, kill Armos, and then we head up the mountain. Let's go. Sure. I disagree. He moved up on me. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. The mountain calls. Ah, get out of here. Okay. Bastards. Stop touching me. So I could have rescued the old man a little while ago, but whatever. This is definitely better because now we have all of these checks. Ah, yes, the sacred arrow. I'm just gonna do this for a second, reset the cabbages because I didn't like what that was looking like. Nice. Thank you. The arrow of destiny. Is that the one arrow? Bottle with red goo is nice. Okay, we don't care about that. I think I'm just gonna beat Hera first. And then I could just cross the bridge over here. Makes the most sense, I think. I can do the Dark World checks up here, too. They're not in Logic yet, without the flippers, but I can do it. But it would make sense to, because maybe I'll get another sword somewhere. Just get out of my way. Whatever. I don't care about you. Okay, so big key in the basement, and we haven't seen an item yet, so that's kind of shitty. So let's see if we get really lucky and we get the 2 items right here. Well, at least we know our answer already. I think this is going to be one of those where I'm going to, because we got all the rest of the checks up here in the mountain, I'm going to probably skip it, even though I might regret it. But it's just too time consuming at this point. I want to keep on moving. If I don't get anything else on the mountain that progresses me, then maybe I'll come back in. But we have so many other checks to do. Come on. Then I think I'm willing to take a risk with this one. Okay. I hope so. Okay, that's garbage. Okay, mitts are now in logic. Perfect. We have another dungeon we can beat. Actually, 2. So are we just looking for a flute and a sword at this point? And, well, and a medallion. We don't know what opens. I also can go back. I have to try to remember, because I like to forget about this check sometimes when I can't write it in early. Yeah, they are. So, good move for anyone who did hobo early. And some people like to skip hobo. I've noticed that with some of the races and stuff that I've been watching and commentating on. Some people like to skip that check, and this time it really paid off to do it early. Let's get this info, even though we're going to hope to never actually set foot here. Okay. That's a really great item to find before doing Ice Palace. Alright, before we leave, we might as well do Spike Cave, because it's been open for a while. So let's find out if, there you go. Sure game. Let's find out if this is something. Because we're going to want to save and quit anyway. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, that's good. That gives us a 2 out of 3 chance of, again, we're not worried about Turtle Rock. That's a 2 out of 3 chance of getting into, I didn't want to go here. It's a 2 out of 3 chance of getting into Mire. That's what I'm looking at it for. Turtle Rock could have something, but we're going to clear out the other crystal dungeons we could do first. Because that makes more sense. We haven't even touched Skullwood, so this is good that we're going to get up here. Plus, afterwards, if I'm inclined to, we could peek at Bumper Ledge and do Graveyard Ledge as well. Wait, shit. That's alright. We can get magic inside the dungeon. I meant to come up and bonk the tree. That's why I had the hammer out. Now, I have learned, because several people have done this, the reason why I'm using Bamos here is because if I want to fill my magic, we need to kill some sprites first, otherwise this thing despawns. Yeah, that fairy was zooming alright. Hey, we have a mushroom now, that's awesome. Okay, so we got one of the items out of here already. I'm gonna check this, because God forbid it's the second item and it's like a sword or something that would be helpful. Okay. A key is still nice. Actually, we'll probably do... Because using this is actually, I think, a little bit more magic efficient. Yeah. There. Ah, he touched me. It's alright. I have a red goo. Okay. There we go. Alright. Gotta check the front. That also opens up the red bomb. Which is good, because I haven't checked Pyramid. I might do that right before going into ice. We'll see. Maybe not. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I might actually want to turn in the mushroom just to have an excuse to go up and get a potion before going into Ice Palace, because without half magic, I might be abusing my fire rod and stuff. So we'll see. Nice. Okay. All right. We're out. Okay, that's really good to know. Quake. Quake is that bumper ledge. No. Yeah, it's Quake. Yeah, because we really don't know yet. We have no idea what opens up Mire. But now we know that we have access to all the medallions. At some point. It's just a matter of where the cape is. Hey, there we go. That makes me feel better. You know what? Okay. My thought was... Well, here's what we're going to do. Let's go and do the mushroom turn-in since we're here. Get the potion. We're going to go right to ice. And then if ice doesn't have everything we need, we can do some of these other checks that we have. Because we got Smith Chain. We have Red Bomb. Like, we could kind of route those in together. Yeah, the swingy thingy is pretty nice. Alright. what is the quickest way? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this the right way. We're going to check Waterfall Cave, and then we'll just take the Whirlpool. Yeah. Why not? Right? I mean, this is two locations that could have something important. The only thing that I wish I would have done is maybe kept the portal to do Catfish too. But that's alright. I wasn't thinking about it originally, but now at least I got that out of the way. So Catfish is kind of isolated, but... Whoops-a-daisy. Nice miss. Excuse me. That is not what we call good magic usage. Hopefully we'll get bailed out by the Pengators. Yeah, pretty much. Oops, all hearts. All right. There we go. I'm like, just give me the damn one frame movement there. I seem to be better pause buffering than sword buffering when I do that. I don't know why, but usually I'm more consistent with it, so do it works. Well, we're getting crap for items, which is unfortunate. Alright. Okay, there's our third item. And of course, I don't have the switch hit, so I have to get the big key. God. See, this is one of those weird... I screwed up. That's alright. We'll just go around. This is one of those things where this is why I understand what the meta is in this dungeon about if you're in go mode, hit the switch, if you're not. But then this type of shit happens to me, and now I could have been like at cold stare a lot faster. So, whatever. Just, you know, I got messed up because I had good item placement. I can grab some magic down in the basement here, too. Basement. It's all a basement. The 7th floor. Ah, of course you did, you piece of crap. Iced tea is just a bad room. It would have been better if... Oh, wow. I'm really effing myself here. Okay. It's just one of those could drop magic. That'd be pretty nice. But they're not. Get you out of here. Alright. Really? Nice job with the pot. Okay. Okay. That was a really good kill, honestly, with the equipment I had. Alright. I think I'm gonna do... Yeah, I think Smith Chain to Red Bomb and then Catfish, and then if we need to, we'll go to Swamp. I really, really am just hoping that Swamp's not the answer. Or Hera. Let's be honest, that would be bad too. I would even accept the book just because it'll get me access to Desert, because we still have to do Desert too. We just have no way in yet. And then I have the worry that it could be in TR as well. Like, man. I'm worried that we're going to end up having to flip a coin and pick a pendant dungeon. And TR might, I don't know. TR is weird because it's like, I can't beat it. If I find an ice rod, then maybe I just go there immediately. But there's also almost just as many items in Swamp anyway. I mean, they're really the same because of the green pendant. So I just really want to find it without having to go to either one of them. There's the boots. Yeah. It's like... I don't know what else to think about it. We looked at K45. I just never marked it off. Okay. Good news is we can just dash out of here with this. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, especially when it comes down to like really needing one item. But I mean, I feel like I've done well. So if it takes me a little bit longer to find this, I should still have a decent finish because of some of the things I've done. But it's just like, which bad check do I want to look at? And honestly, my answer, if I don't find it by the time I get to Catfish, my answer is probably going to be Swamp for the simple reason of I don't want to do another mountain climb unless I have to. Well, there's your single rupee. I haven't done... Oh, you know what else it could be? I haven't done Agena. I just never went over there. RIP. I mean, if I need to, I can always do that right before I go into Swamp if I'm worried that that's got something. Yeah. Big route in, big bomb, ASAP. I mean, it's one of those where if it gives it to you early, see, that was garbage, then yeah, it's not uncommon for it to have something, but it's not a guarantee. Well, might as well figure out what it gets Pyramid Fairy's gonna give me. Alright. So, it had a unique item, just not a good one. Alright, let's see if I'm going to feel bad by not routing in Catfish earlier. I figure if I just get this out of the way... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to take the time to get it, then you better just turn it in. It makes sense. Okay. All right, let's do the dumb. Because at this point we have to do one of them. And I think let's take the moment. Let's just see if I effed myself by not checking Agina early. I have a feeling it's probably nothing. But I don't want to wait and do all of Swamp just to find out that it actually has what we need. Because that would be really shitty. And then I can go into Swamp, I guess. Okay. That ain't it. I mean, there's also a small chance, keep in mind, that even when we find the flute, we might not be in go. We might require the cape. I mean, this seed could really have some fun with us. I didn't mean to go in, but here we are. Alright. I suppose the other advantage, there's always a sword in here, right? So, if I accidentally come across Tempered, I won't be upset about it. But that's not why we're here. I think I'm going to grab the key here because I'm going to do left side first. Because if it is in here, I would rather not have to kill Argus. So I'm just going to check as many checks as I can and then hope that I can just be out of here before Argus is a thing. If it's here. I hate everything about this. I'm gonna be mad if it's Hera, honestly. I should have just done that stupid check. But if it's in here, I'm gonna feel pretty good. I'll be mad if map and compass are over here, though. Like, just don't do that to me. Okay. Nothing helpful, but at least it wasn't both map and compass. That would have been really annoying. I'm hoping that at this point, the map or the big key is locked in the big chest, so we could just see if we can get the last 2 items and get out. And since we don't know whether or not pedestal's something, because that's another possibility, I might as well just kill Argus if I don't see it. I mean, the seed already forced me to be blind as far as we know, so wouldn't put it past it requiring another pendant dungeon here. Okay. 2 items left. We'll come back in if we need to, but that half magic's a nice little compensation for my troubles. Sankart. Come on. Oh, I didn't get the second shot off. Okay. Give me the last item, just so I know. Damn it. Annoying. Well, we might as well clean it up. And then we'll just save and quit out of here. This would be an amazing place for it to be, though. And unfortunately, it's not. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the Hera play. Because I'm just really curious whether or not I blew it by skipping that. It's a quick in and out at this point. So let's just do it. I mean, that's fair. And, you know, because in the back of my head, like, anything's on the table right now because we just don't have information about PED. And if there is something important here... There's a whole bunch of things this could be. This could be absolutely nothing, but we gotta check it. So. And then after this, it's gotta be something dealing with TR. It's really much the only thing I have left remaining. It's... Zax, why are you wishing that upon me? I mean, I'll think it's great because my early game was enough to hopefully make up for all the bullshit that's here. So if it ends up being like an all dungeon clear, and don't forget that I have to do this. I still have to open up the big chest. So it's like super punishing. Okay. Here, let's just make this quick. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say no to it. It's just not what I want. So after doing Spike Cave... So that's the other thing, too. Spike Cave is what gave passage to this. I should have come right back up here. And I was thinking about it, too, but... Alright. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the other thing. So it's like, do your crystal dungeons, and then, alright, now I'm back, so let's see what we got here. Literally want one item. Let's just get this out. At least this place has some pretty good music. My finger slipped. No! Okay. Okay. You know, I will say, Panda went in the race room and wasn't playing the seed. And just asked to Janet, and, you know, there was a lot of banter back and forth, and we were talking about how we didn't want Panda to Janet because it would probably be a pet seed. And now I'm wondering if that was some foreshadowing. Would be kind of funny. Ugh. I don't remember if Panda actually genned it, though, and I don't want to pull up the race room. I can look at the end. Yeah, whatever. I mean, you know it's probably just on Laser Bridge, right? That's how this works. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Lately, the TR Big Chest has had, like, some prizes in it. Is it the Big Chest in TR? No. Yeah, they really have been. I mean, this could be one. It could also just be the other key. Alright. Yeah, it is pretty amazing how that's kind of been the theme here. I'm going to be abusing Burna, so let's grab that. I've done better on my laser skips lately because cross keys will do that too. But yeah, that's not what I would consider better. Okay, that's not helping me unless there's also a ice rod here. Alright, we gotta stop that. Just do this. Whatever. Asshole seed. Yeah, right? Last chest in Logic. True last location. Here's the worst part. We're not necessarily in Go. I will be so mad if we see freaking Quake. It better not be. I mean, come on. At this point, be a little bit benevolent. Should have beat TR? With what ice rod? Exactly. Yeah, I can't do it. So I did... That was literally last location. So, like, this is what I have to do next. If I had the ice rod, I would have probably just stayed, yeah, for the hell of it, just in case. But I don't have it, so... Yeah, this is it. Like, this is what the seed wants me to do, so it... Go that far. And we are in Go. Alright, so... I didn't want to do that. Let's... Nah, let's just beat Desert first. I don't care, it doesn't matter. Hey, look. You approve of that, Skip? Yeah. Mirror Shield is great for one thing, and I already did it, so what's the point? Okay. Oh, man, that's funny. I'm gonna save a little magic so we have some for Lammo. And I can grab the small pot here. Ah, come on. Alright, there we go. One of the items is there anyway. Okay. Bamos is what we need. That's easy. And let's see how nasty the big key is in Mire. Because you know that since I'm in gun mode, it won't be in the first 2 checks, right? That's how it always works. I think it randomizes when you walk in. I really thought I was going to get him on the dash, and I didn't. Alright. Okay. Wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. Alright. Wow. Way to go. Way to go. Come on. Alright. Might not be the most efficient, but it works. Alright, let's just finish these guys off here. Okay, let's get to GT. What a seed. Okay. Messed up. You bit me. Alright, let's see how messy this gets. What am I doing? Buttons. Press the right direction. Hey, that's really nice. Alright. That makes me feel a lot better already. Huge time saver for Ganon. Ooh, that was close. I'd say my dash just a little too long there, and I got a little bit too close to the Wallmaster there. Hey, look, the cape. Another nice item to get before the Ganon fight. Okay. Okay. That's nice. This had the Ganon Express package if you went the right way, I guess. Nah. There we go. Now we just gotta hope it's not Tile Room, because screw that. Just do this to get rid of it. Please. Thank God. 21. Okay, enough of that. Wait, get out of there, piece of crap. I freaking got a poke from the end of my sword. Alright. gotta be kidding me. Okay. Alright, good rebound. One too many clicks. For the lulz. And it's a map. Gross. Ah, that was bad. Just go. Alright, there we go. Double. This is a good setup here. Triple. Very nice. Oh, this... Man, what good patterns. I haven't seen good patterns like that in a long time. What time? 2:47? Ugh. I'll have to take a really quick break if I'm going to do the 3 o'clock, if I'm going to do the 3 o'clock step ladder. Oh, I forgot. I'm acting like, Okay, that should put him in phase 3. It sure did. I kind of disagree with that, but here we are. I hit him 6 times, and I'm like, oh, I only need to hit him 6. I'm thinking butter. I don't know why. A little too quick there. Cool. Yikes. Thank you for the GGs. Hey, check this out. This Seed Soul Trolley, only 2 people have finished. Finished in 3rd with a 148.01. Top time was a 136.52. That's 3 out of 12 entrants, and we already have 2 DNFs. Wow. Squishy did roll this mess. See? I knew it. God. Tell him to stop. Yeah, I did pretty well with it, though. I can't complain. All right, listen, I'm going to run some quick ads. I'm going to be right back, and we might try to squeeze into this other race real quick. We only got like 10 minutes, so I'll BRB, and we'll see. All right, I am back. I'll leave that up because I'm gonna... Oh boy, there's a lot of really good ones on this one. All right. We've got that up. Let's just do a couple quick things here. All right, so there's our time and information, so that's cool.